wrong? Do we need just one guy?
Right, guys, what's going on? Muttley podium. Pretty likely, Muttley has come back fourth in multiple races. So I have faith. No one cheers me. Niman, the thing you should do there is you prove everyone wrong and come first. Vixel Spinella. Nah, Vixel Ferrari. Do them proud. You cheering for me. I'm always cheering for you, bro. Alright, so for this week, I've got a bit of a cold going on. So there's only so much I can mute my mic to prevent the sniffles and coughs and colds coming through. So I'm just gonna try really hard to not a little cup of tea and some tissues. We're gonna make it through. See, I just coughed and I muted in, Yeah, I'll make sure to not infect you, man. I got you. So now I'm gonna go get some tissues. COVID or influenza? Maybe both. I don't know, man. I know it makes me want to sit in bed all day. Ready up. It's way past half past now, guys. Wow. You know, I definitely forgot though. It's some in-game snacks. Should have brought some popcorn. You know, because I'm expecting quite a good race today. Philip, officially no longer able to race, so that's the guy we're going to be missing today. And who's second in the championship behind him? Let's have a look. But you can check on the website when I update it. I promise it will come soon. Yeah, let's have a look at the standings. So in first in the standings right now is Arian, who's obviously been cheating. Philip in second. And an old enemy in third, okay. Hey, why yo, it's faded. Hey, yo.
Once you got my keyboard.
Let's go. Don't think he needs to be nerfed. I don't think Arian needs nerfing, bro. I think he just needs to stop cheating. So, we're going into qualifying. I can officially transition into the main scene. Oh, thank you, Dopichu, for the gifted sub Vixel. Let's go. Hello, Stevie. The gifted sub is appreciated, big man. So, Fade, how's your day been, man?
It's been alright. I haven't really done much.
It's a Friday, I like you.
I didn't have school today, luckily. So I legit just did gardening shit.
Well, why is Yuki Tsunoda in Mercedes? Who the fuck is this?
What?
Who the fuck is Yuki Tsunoda? Does anyone know who Yuki is? Let's have a look. Who is this? Wait, who? I have no idea who the fuck that is. It's Kyan. Okay. So, what's the predictions for today?
I honestly don't know. I think Thomas might come out on top.
A lot of people are mediums. Sorry.
We know Thomas is very quick. Track limits is going to be a big issue. Especially through the S's.
I know the issue. Focus out. It's because it's in 21:9. 1 sec. Graphic settings. Hi. I fucked up the stream, man. Guys, I'll fix that. I promise. Window. And then back out. That should fix it, guys. Should be fixed. How's shit looking now? Oh, shit looking fresh. Hey, does shit look normal on stream? Please. Okay. Okay, so who's coming out first for that lap? Because I've got the track map wrong. I'm so prepared today. Okay, it's Max coming out first.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck do I'm turn off voice chat again?
Yeah? Yeah, do it!
Okay. So here comes Max. Again, a bit of oversteer in the corner there. A lot of people have complained that this track is just unbelievably difficult to keep in the lines. Not everybody. So, you're the professional. What do you think of that?
What was that?
This track is unbelievably difficult to keep in the lines.
Oh, yeah. Easily. You need to be right on the limit every corner. And, you know, you just set that bit too far. Just step a bit too far, you're going to invalidate, you're going to get a penalty. So, it's pretty difficult. We have to stay composed. It might honestly be better to lose a little time, be safe, rather than pushing every single lap. But
yeah. I tend to agree. I'm curious how the race is going to go, because a lot of people, it's kind of a balancing act between pushing loads and actually surviving Here's Max with a 16.3. That's our benchmark for today's session. I feel like it will get beaten quite quickly. As our stat comes along the line is slower, but I've seen a lot of people getting 114.8s and shit like that. So, see how it goes. I mean, what lap times are you getting in time trial? That's normally the benchmark.
I've gotten up to a 14.4, I think.
Okay, Muttley spin. Muttley he's invalidated. I say that. Anyway, Thomas Fink currently our fastest man in the session on the medium tyres. I don't know why. Don't think this gives him any kind of advantage. But he has put a 15.7 on the mediums. But Newman was showing me the track around earlier. He's really got this track nailed down. So if he can survive, he's going to be rapid today. So I've got a cold, so it's your time to shine. Faded. You can get some extra commentary in this week.
Newman's fast. If he can keep it clean, he has a chance. But will he keep it clean? I have no clue. I mean, it's Newman. He steps over the line way too much. But
yeah, I mean his qualifying position compared to his race position is like massively different. And here it goes, rapid. But he might be able to qualify P1 or P2, but he's only finished P2 once, and he's never qualified below the top 3. So I have to see how he does.
I'm gonna calculate his average starting position and finishing position.
It's not very good. So, an old enemy, also, currently was a third in the championship, currently coming P2, but no one is realistically close to Newman yet. How's Aryan Boy doing? Oh, I kind of just called the Aryan Boy. He's having a jolly old time. Look at him. He's checking everything out. He's looking around, looking at the Mexico scenery. Alright guys, I'm gonna try the prediction thing on how the fuck do I start prediction? Who comes first? Thomas Fink or Newman? Let's see this. Newman, Thomas. Who will come out on top in the race? Submission period, a minute. Come on guys. Give us the predictions. I was unlucky. Still the fastest lap of the session, bro. Come on. Is anybody currently on the lap? Oh, here's Finn Lucky. Also been a very quick driver. Let's see what he can do. Okay, coming through these sections. These curbs move, I don't know, vicious. I don't know, when I was trying the track, I touched a curb and I found myself getting flung into the shadow bumper. I was in a whole new world.
Hitting curbs.
You know the S section in sectors 2. I rather than getting my car in the middle of the curb, I put my right wheel on it and I just kind of flew to the shadow. I flew miles. So
Sounds like a setup issue.
probably. Okay, Count Muttley. I've been told he's had to start his lap. Not gonna lie, I didn't look at the result of the prediction, so I have no idea who came out on top there. I'm a pro Twitch streamer, guys. And here's Count Muttley coming on his lap. From what I was told by Newman, stay in 4th gear for all the slow sections to get a better rotation and a better exit. So we'll see how Count Muttley does here as he goes across the line to start his flying lap. You can analyze his turn 1 and tell us what you think. Does he get his braking points right?
Got the breaking point good. Turn 2 and 3 take a bit more curb easily. Can lose a lot of time if you don't gain curb there. There's definitely time to be gained through those first 3 turns. Turn
Yeah.
4, a bit of a lockup. Alright line, maybe get on the throttle a bit earlier and upshift. Again, there's time to be gained. He's struggling with locking up, bits of oversteer, so...
Yeah, I mean, Newman said through that whole section, just stay in 4th gear to just prevent that, and just so you can get the power out on the exit. I mean, so far he's looking pretty clean. He's taken the right line. Granted, this track you can use an absurd amount of curb. It's ridiculous. It's like F1
Yeah.
2020 where you just went straight over the curb. I feel like there he could have got further to the right to get a better line through here. He's got a decent. He's in 4th gear. He's gonna get a good exit here. And let's see what time he gets coming across the line. It's looking decently fast. This could be one of the quickest laps of the session. That puts him in P2. Wow, what a guy. Arian, though, immediately going P2. Once a guy saying he was struggling with this track and that he was going to disqualify from penalties is in P2. So, seems people aren't unlocking their full potential yet. So, we'll see what happens. Choose prediction outcome. How the fuck does this work? Okay, Newman got all the votes. So, Newman wins. Newman is officially the guy. Newman is apparently going to be our race winner. See if Thomas Fink can prove you guys wrong. Last guy, yeah. Thomas Fink does go on pole by improving by over a second and get himself over 3/10s ahead of Newman. Right, let's get a mod. Apply. We'll put some applications out at some point. Because me doing a mod. I think I've actually made you a mod, Faded, but so wait, can you type in the stream and I'm gonna promote you up just in case.
Okay.
Let me make you mod /mod. Aha, your kind of sauce. Type.
No.
He's a mod. Let's go. So, I don't know. The lap times here, they're so different. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect from the race because what I've noticed from a lot of people is they're kind of focusing more on kind of slow, looked after laps rather than pushing massively. I feel like maybe one thing to be able to get a 114 or whatever. I think it's a whole new thing to be able to consistently get decent lap scores the race. So, saying that Newman putting himself up in P1, getting himself out of Thomas, and they're kind of battling out here. They're very close, couple thousandth in between them.
Yeah, it is pretty close. Field spread. There's a lot of field spread so far.
Yeah, I'm curious how that would be in the race. The field spread. 'Cause I feel like everyone will close up as the race starts.
Yeah. I do think with qualifying at least you should try and push and get the best lap time possible because you don't really get penalized for track limits. But during the race, it's definitely going to be more about staying within track limits rather than getting fast lap time after fast lap time.
Definitely. That's something you're excellent at doing. You're excellent at kind of keeping it in track limits, but also getting the most speed you can out safely. It's all about not going 100%, but 90% maybe. Just kind of yeah. You know, since Dopey has been the biggest legend, I'm not gonna ask Aaron. I'm gonna VIP you. Aaron can I know. How the fuck do you give someone VIP?
I don't know. I don't use Twitch. I have no clue.
Depichu is now officially a VIP of the Downforce Racing League Twitch channel, since he's probably our biggest supporter yet. What's a guy? Because I can't be biased. We might be teammates. Oh no, they had to fix my wheel. What's up with your wheel? Is there no force feedback or Buy a new one. It's been lucky. Invalidated again. He seems to do this every single week. He gets a lap going and he invalidates. So that's unfortunate. So from around P8 to P5, there's less than a 10th gap in between them. But from there, it just gets worse and worse. The top two are just miles ahead of everybody. The joys. No, it's on full feedback all the time. Dude, it's a workout. Now, when your mum says, why you been in your room so long? You said, but mum, I've been working out, getting them gains, you know. Getting them biceps and triceps moving.
You're just racing on a video game.
Exactly. But getting them gains, that's all that matters, really. So, Philip has left the championship for this season. He's a busy man. This means that he's no longer going to be looking to take Arian off the lead of the championship. Do you think anybody else can get themselves up there? Because Arian, while he's a quick driver, I don't think he's really ever been on top. So, do you think anyone can take him down from his current championship lead?
I do think it's possible. With Thomas Vink especially, he's quick, he's clean, he tends to avoid penalties really well from what we've seen so far. I think he will be able to push ahead of Arian and possibly win this championship. But other than Thomas, I don't know if there's anyone else that will be really pushing him, because like Newman's fast, but he's inconsistent. Same with an old enemy. And then Luca Dude is sort of like around the same pace as Arian, sort of.
Yeah. Arian's just good at kind of finishing the race. So, props to him. So when the fuck is qualifying gonna end? I'm getting bored now. No one's getting good laps in, man. Come on, Newman. Show off. Newman told me he could get a 14.2 today. He said he could easily do it. Just stay quiet. So we'll see what he can do as he goes across for his flying lap, as we see. What is that? Vixen in the corner? But there he goes. Brum, 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 brum. There's a tyre in the middle of the track. We ignore it. You can analyse his lap since you're the professional. You can talk us through it.
Exit turn 3, kind of slow. You can take a better line through there, and that loses you a lot of time as you get onto this back straight. Picks his braking point well. He does lock up, but he carries a good line. Early upshift to 4th. Good tight line through this double apex right-hander. Good lap so far as we go through the S's in sector 2, and he spun. He's in the wall. Still going. He got on the curb, spun him around. That's his lap over.
That's the curb of death I was talking about. When I do it, I fly. So I guess I'm just a better driver, quicker. What can I say?
I haven't had too many issues with that curb, honestly.
But you put really balanced setups on. I've got like a eSport Maniac setup on. It works until it doesn't, alright? You touch any curb and nah. Anyway, there's Count Muttley going up into P3. I think his chances of getting his first podium are looking quite good for him, not gonna lie. Doing Mercedes proud.
He is carrying some good pace, almost into the 114s, which is sort of what it looks like people are trying to achieve at the minute. Except for Thomas and Newman, who are just miles ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, they're just tryhards, guys. Don't be disheartened. Did Newman block the which poor Alfa Romeo? Oh, Thomas says in a lap, actually. He's currently 2 tenths down. But he's looking rapid. The car is still going in a straight line. So, better than Newman. Now here he's looking to improve his lap and get himself on pole position. If he isn't able to take Newman off from pole here, this will be Newman's second pole position in his whole DRL career. So here Thomas Vink comes across the line. Can he get himself in pole? Yes, he can with a 14.5. And Newman is officially relegated back down to P2. And that's Thomas Fink's second career pole in his second race. He's looking strong. He's looking strong. Can anyone else get themselves ahead of Newman? I don't think Count Marley has another lap in him here. And everyone seems to be going slow. Except from Counterfeit. Counterfeit so far having a very good theme of just spinning for no particular reason. Possibly to, he says to look at the driver behind him. Get a better view. Counterfeit's actually already finished his lap. Logic comes across the line, put himself up into P9. Is anyone else still doing a lap? Big Jason's spinning. Just like catching the oversteer. Sharky. He's given up. The only guy left who can get a lap in is currently an old Amy going a bit deep into this final sector. And here he comes across the lane. He's invalidated. So that's a bugged up lap. I fucked it up. 2 tenths faster in the first sector. Hey, you're still P2, man. You can still just send it into turn 1. The fun qualifying. We had a bit of a shootout there. Who can get a pole position, and it was interesting, a little bit at least. And the lap times are looking decent. Well, if you can beat their laps in tomorrow's race, that's your challenge. Got it in the way of my hot lap. I mean, you still got P3, man. That's still a good result. I need some jazzy music. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm running out of words, guys. Help. I'm just completely ignoring Stevie because my chat plugin's broken. It's not taking the Twitch data. So, Twitch chat preferred. Anyway, fastest in the session is Thomas Fink. There, 14.4. And P2 is Newman. And then P3 is Count Muttley. And that rounds up our top 3, because I can't be asked to say the top the 20 odd drivers. So you can just look yourself. You know, I'll scroll for you so you can see. P20's Kyan, who just retired mid race. Luca, who retired as well. And I don't even know why Stevie's here. Good DMs. I need help. Is that my DMs or someone else's? Not gonna ask.
More about staying within track limits rather than getting fast lap time after fast lap time.
Definitely. It's not. Okay, people are getting debating in the Discord. You're starting lobby? Okay. We are. Wait. Wait, really? I'm so confused. The fuck is going on?
Complicated situation.
Okay. Complicated situation. Nice we're not overdoing qualifying though, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay. We are going to go to a different session and the race will start. Eventually, we're actually getting some graphics done for this server. So hopefully at some point, we'll have something to fill here for these moments. An intermission screen, you say. But for the time being, I don't know what to say, man. You get me talking. I'm your intermission screen. I'm getting... Is this the new lobby up? I'm not entertaining enough for this. I'm silent. I'm doing a bad job, guys. Twitch, don't make fun of me. Yo, Drickle, welcome to the stream, big man. Do some time trial while waiting. The lobby isn't up. It's up. But, you know, that could be an idea. Clan Boy has given me a 5-place good job for cutting the track. Lol. To be fair, we did say in announcements, like multiple times, please do not cut the track. So, I ignored it because I'm sleepy tired. Shit league? Nah. Shit league ain't shit. Thank you for the follow, Jekyll. Although I do not. I'm Stevie. Okay. Hello, Stevie. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Can you read the rules or something? Yeah. Newman, follow the rules. Dr. Cleo knows where it's at, bro. Welcome to the stream, Cleo. I've not seen you before, but I hope you enjoy yourself here. I was out without fuel. I swear low fuel mode takes you all the way to the end. It's not just fuel more. I put like 10 kilos in my car by default. Love you guys. You know, I love me too, man. Don't worry. So, Newman. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch, bro. I'm a cool guy. Wait, Newman, Count Muttley, this officially puts you up into P2. Hey, yo. It's gonna go pretty well for you guys. So, you know, Newman, do what Lewis Hamilton does. Say we can continue going. We've had some issues back at the factory, but the guys at the factory are working so hard to get this car to the top of the grid for us. Wait, I was trying to invite him. Do I even have you in my friends list? You know, I swear I don't even have you in my friend list. I have you in my friend list, man. Jesus. Invite. Oh my god, can someone invite Newman? Can someone invite Newman, please? No, Newman is. Well, I am going to have to ask you to stop being a mean boy, Jekyll, or I'm going to time you out for a small period of time. We'll get the invite going. I just don't have you in my friends list, bro. And, Faded, do you have Newman's Twitch?
I have
Steam?
no clue.
No clue. Okay.
I'll check.
Should I go do a Ferrari interview? I'm gonna go do a Ferrari interview, guys. I'm gonna go say hello to the Ferrari guys. I'm back in a second. Yo, what's going on, Ferrari guys? Can I get like a stream interview from you guys? See what's gonna go on for the race. Vixel, what's the master plan to get yourself in pole position?
Pole position.
That first place.
Yeah. So we do Bottas Hungary into turn 1.
Okay.
I pit everyone else out of the race. I get P1.
Okay. And then what does Sharky do? What's your plan?
I don't know.
Sharky, come on. What's
His mic isn't working, I think.
Damn. So you're just sat here talking to yourself. My mic not working. What the fuck? Okay.
I don't know what's going on actually.
Sharky, type out your master plan, bro. Let's go.
We're doing the narration of his master plan.
This is one of our scuffed races today, so I gotta keep the entertainment value going. You know what I'm saying? Get P1 mostly. and I win, right? Wait, that's how it works. You gonna do it? You're just gonna take Vixel off bottle? Gonna wipe him out? Or is there no team orders in Ferrari? No, I'm gonna see your answer. After I'm gonna go say hello to Luca, because he's all by himself again. Every race, I look on the Aston Martin radio, and it is just him. I can be Bottas and Hungary. Yo, best of luck, bro. I think you'd be a great Bottas.
Thank you.
Good luck in the race, guys.
Bye.
Yo, Luca, what's going on, fam?
You alright?
Can I ask you a few pre-race questions? Because the stream is not going exactly to plan.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
What's the plan for the race?
Oh, because I'm starting P19, I think. Probably to get as many positions as possible and to keep the penalty to the minimum, so I can get the vital positions for the championship.
Where do you think you can finish?
Oh, that's a hard one. If it's a good race for me and I get away with damage, penalties, probably P5 or 6.
So that's pretty decent. I mean, I see it being very possible. I'm expecting a lot of accidents, a lot of safety cars, and on top of that, I'm convinced overtaking's going to be quite common, because that long straight and the weird SE bits, some people are going to really struggle at. So there's a DRS zone straight afterwards. So if you make a mistake on the S's, immediately getting punished. Overtake.
Oh, yeah.
So no, best of luck getting back from the back of the grid. You know, what a wise man, wise Mercedes driver in Baku wants to do this wonderful thing, come from back of the grid just like you. And he won the race. So it's always possible. Best of luck, man. Have a good day.
Appreciate it, man.
The race finally started. Oh my god. And we are loading. And the drivers are about to come out for their formation lap. I'm well excited, guys. Teach me out, Italy. So Newman's been kind of taking out the question. I feel like Thomas Fink just gets away with it then. He's not got anywhere near as much pressure, which gives him a better opportunity to run away like last time. Is there no formation? Oh, there's the formation. Here they go. Thomas Fink on the front row. Alongside him is a wild Newman, who's done absolute... Why is Newman still... Okay, they didn't move Newman, but on the second row is Newman. And just behind them, on the second row is currently a Max. And behind them is Arian and an old enemy alongside each other, having a good time. Both in the top 3 in the championships. The McLaren driver Eddie is behind in P7. Alongside him is Vixel. Behind them is Logic and Counterfeit. My challenge for Counterfeit is to not spin. Best of luck for me, man. And behind them is the big Jason. He's looking very big as usual. Next to him is his Red Bull teammate Mute. He's hoping to get a good race today. Finn Lucky had an unfortunate qualifying. Starting on the hard compound tyres. He's looking big. He's aiming high. Behind him is Sharky, who's won into Bottas for today's race apparently. Behind him is Sad, who so far is very well known for being renowned at getting a lot of penalties, as he gets a snap of overs there. Behind him is Cortez. Has he finished in the top 10? He has finished in the top 10 once. What a guy. Next to him is Bam. Being Bam. I chatted with him before the race. He seems pretty pumped. He doesn't think winning's going to be possible, but he's going to try. Behind him is Luca Dude, who's in P18 today. And it's looking to come from the back of the grid. He says he gets a good performance. He could go P5. And behind him is Kyan, who had a bit of an issue and had some struggles. Welcome, Nasty, to the stream. Thank you for the follow, big man. Much appreciated. Bye, Newman. Bye, Newman. I need to make sure to be prepared to commentate, guys. The race is about to start. We're getting the lights going. When the lights start, mystery. Has everyone lined up on the grid? Yes, they have. I'm going to turn into David Cofton. That's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. And everyone presses their clutches down and their wheels go very quickly in a circle and they are away. Thomas Fink getting a good start, but Newman is nearly 3 wide with Arian up into P2. Thomas Fink dropping down to P3. Arian takes the lead, looking for a move down the inside. Count Muttley looking to get alongside Thomas Fink as they touch. Newman gets the inside line there and has gone up into the lead. It goes up very wide, and that might give Arian an opportunity to stay in first position. They are 3 wide again as Thomas Fink looks to come into first. But Newman does have the inside line. These two are going to duel through this very funny section here. And Newman is pushed off wide and is looking to get back ahead of Thomas Fink. Thomas Fink has an advantage there, coming through the double apex hairpin. And Arian is in P3 just behind, coming into the S's. Let's see how the turnout is here, as Logic is looking to go around the outside of Count Muttley on the S's, and he makes it stick. And that puts Logic up into P4. Newman going wide again, it seems. And as Arian is riding his tail, yellow flags for Max, who is dropped down to P19. What a start. What's your thoughts about that, Newman?
I'm not Newman.
Oh, fuck. Fading, hello.
A very good start. Thomas didn't get away great. It was a brilliant start from Arian, but got pushed off at turn 3, had to cut the corner. Max unlucky with the spin at the start, and then big Jason as well, spinning later on in the lap. Fairly clean start to this race, though, and looking pretty good so far.
As Count Muttley damages his wing as he comes into the pits. Behind him, double stacking is his teammate Kyan, who's also coming in to change his wing. A lot of drivers coming into pit in the first lap there. I didn't see Count Muttley get any damage though. Did he possibly get damage of Thomas Fink when they banged wheels?
I have no clue. I didn't see it. Yeah, quite a few drivers coming into the pits, which is surprising for me because I didn't really see much carbon fiber or any damage really. Any bits of car going onto the track. But it will change strategies for these guys at the bottom now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I did notice Count Muttley going very slow in the S's as Logic managing to get himself up into P4 after a fantastic start from both McLaren drivers, in fact. Anyway, here's the first penalty of the session coming from our good friend Sad Al-Fala, who is looking to get the run on Vexel, who's getting very close here into this final sector. It's a very slow sector, and you can really gain a lot of time here, because straight after is a very, very long straight. And these drivers are very clumped up. No one behind them, no one in front of them. It's Counterfeit leading the train here, as DRS is now enabled, so Counterfeit is going to lose out. With Vixel close behind. Close behind him is, as I said, Salah Fallows looking to gain here. Is he going to make a move? I don't think he can, really. He's still looking down the inside, but I mean, it's kind of impossible there. As Vixel gets a better line. He's got the racing line, but he has completely lost it there, getting on the curb too much. And nearly going in the wall, and that puts Sadar Fala up into P7. As Newman gains on Thomas Vink here, as they come into the S section. Arian really struggling to keep up with these two's pace. They're just on a whole new level. I mean, I'm expecting an incident from at least one of them. So, probably in this X section. What do you think?
I'd say the S section is most likely. Probably if it is going to be someone, it's going to be Newman, I assume. But yeah, right now their pace is on another level, and there's no catching Newman and Thomas at the minute.
According to Newman, he's just crashed. So this is fantastic for Arian, who is going to shoot past. Newman has been having crash issues throughout all the practice sessions, and this is going to work fantastic for Arian's championship here. As Newman's AI goes defensive, but Arian is way quicker in the braking zone. Newman's AI does try to fly back, but Arian gets the advantage, just quicker there because he's a human being. 2-stop or 1-stop? I think it's a 2-stop. What do you think, Faded?
I'd say a 2-stop. You might be able, if there's safety cars, so you might be able to do a 1-stop. Safety cars are pretty much a given. So we might see people try and stretch out for a 1-stop with a lucky safety car in the middle of the race. But if there's no real events that happen, it's probably going to be a 2-stop, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think as well. Hey, Newman. Yeah, it's big for Newman. I mean, Newman can't really fuck my bad. Newman can't really win races if he carries on disconnecting. He's now in P19. His AI ridiculously slow, unfortunately. But I really feel this is now basically solidified the win for Thomas Vink, as he now has a 3-second gap behind. I mean, is anybody able to contest him, really? Unless it's a safety car. I don't see this is going to be an easy, very lonely race for him. Very Max Verstappen-esque, eh?
Yeah, Thomas should be able to run away with this one. Safety car might give a chance for Arian and Logic to put pressure on, especially with this really long front straight, as Count Muttley gets a penalty for excessive warnings now. It's 4 penalties. Yeah, unless there's a safety car or something, Thomas should be able to run away with it quite comfortably.
Yeah, other than safety car, possibly a crash. I mean, at this point, he can really kind of sit back, relax, and just kind of take the win for himself. Because he could start on his pace by 5/10, and he'd still outpace Arian here. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know what Arian's goal is here, because he's gapping both McLarens. While both McLarens are very close, they seem to be working together. Not really pushing to get an overtaking each other. So it's quite a boring race here. Most moves happening in the midfield. Kyan says he has wheel issues and has retired. Sad getting another penalty. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why Sad gets so many penalties, because it doesn't really up his pace that much. But he is catching up to Counterfeit, who is in P5 after getting a pretty decent start there, but does get a penalty himself. It just about pushed track limits there a little bit too much. Hey, who's yellow flagged on the straight here? No idea.
That was Kyan. Retired in the pits.
Yeah.
Do you think Saddle Follow is just Ben Daly in disguise? With all the corner cutting.
I don't know, but he does look like a move down the inside of Counterfeit here. Can't make it as thick as Counterfeit, manages to keep it ahead. I mean, I don't really know what Assad does here, because he probably was a net P12, but he does look like a move down the inside, alongside Counterfeit. Counterfeit defends nicely, keeping the inside line for the next corner. Sad running a little bit wide here. And this I can get past. The only way, I think the best overtaking spot personally is this S section, because you can lose out massively here, and you get punished immediately from the long straight ahead. So this is the place to make a move. As you can tell, Counterfeit here is very, very slow for some reason, and Sad's catching him right up. But yeah, Sad's playing as if he's on fucking normal corner cutting there. He's just completely ignoring track limits there. I guess he's kind of given up. And this battling is only perfect for Vixel, who not only has no penalties, but he's having a massive speed, but they break super early there. And Vixel kind of uses Counterfeit as kind of a stop there. Who needs brakes? You can just go right in the back of the Alfa Romeo, as he now needs to come and dive into the pits, since he definitely has a broken wing. Vixel gets a 5-second penalty while coming to the pits. That's a bit of a devastation for the Ferrari driver today. And that puts Sharky up into the lead. Once again, getting even more lonely for Thomas Vink here at the top, who is 6 seconds ahead of now Arian. 2 seconds behind Arian is Logic, who has just got himself a penalty. Eddie is going to be secretly smiling as this puts him up into P3, which will be his highest finish position in the league. Anyway, what's the thoughts so far? Voice is going, you're going to have to take over.
Pretty boring so far, I think. Not much has happened. Saddle Fallah's just being Saddle Fallah, with all the penalties. Logic extra goes wide again, but Thomas Vink really just pulling away, really dominating the race. As Newman gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Should be a comfortable win for Thomas Vink, I think, and Arian should be able to get a comfortable P2. Whoever gets P3 might be interesting with Eddie and Logic both going at it. But the pace of everyone else, I don't really see anyone else really challenging for a podium.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people seem to be struggling to keep the pace throughout the track. I mean, some people are really quick in Sector 1, really slow at the S's. I mean, it kind of makes overtaking really difficult when you're rapid, quick in one sector, close right up, and slow in another sector. I mean, you see Logic here, I'm on his onboard, and he catches up to Eddie, and then Eddie immediately just improves in the next corner. So, I don't see any kind of move happening here. And Thomas Fink just carries him, pulling away from Arian, who's also having a very comfortable race. I mean, aren't he
Saddle follow, just saddle follow being saddle follow.
so since nothing's happening, let's watch his onboard for this lap. Let's see, does he even stay? Does he even try? I mean, okay, he's in track limits here, but here he completely ignores it. He's going to cut super early here. He actually stays in track limits. But other laps, he just cuts straight across there. Here, does he go off wide? I think I don't understand. The guy's proving he can stay in track limits. He's just missing the braking zone, trying to keep up with Newman, it seems. No idea. Mystery. Oh, Logic did manage to get past Eddie. I missed that. I was coughing. Kind of. You're gonna have to talk more, because I can't talk that much. My voice is dying. I'd like to be able to, I don't know, talk over dinner tonight. But that's a purple sector from Logic. Who's got the fastest lap right now? I presume Thomas Fink.
Yeah, Thomas, 1:17.511. 7/10 it looks like. Maybe 7/10 quicker than anybody else at the minute. Is that 5/10 quicker? Luca did has a 1:18.0. Thomas Fink pulling away with it quite comfortably. 5/10 quicker than anybody else, and he's got a 9.2 second gap to Arian already, as he sets off on lap 10.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas Fink nearly getting a 10-second lead here to Thomas Fink. Joking, you have to make a helmet design after this stream. Can I make custom ones, or do I have to use the ones that the game has? Finlucky's let a lot of people leaving the session here. I mean, I think, is Max even there? Is that a real human being? It is. Max is just taking the build F line, stepping in the dirt and spinning on the high combat tire. Max is rapid a week or so ago, from what I remember. So I don't know what's happening to him. Maybe, I don't know. Max was proper quick, wasn't he? No idea what's happening to him here. Maybe Mexico ain't where it's at.
Yeah, I don't like Mexico as a track. Honestly, track limits is such a pain. Him being on the hards might end up like being a factor, because I mean, in this game, hards are just bad.
Yeah. I mean, this track's flow is really unusual. I mean, the first corner I kind of like, but you need to turn so sharply to the right for the left turn. It's really, really unusual. But the only bit I like the flow of is the S's, which immediately gets ruined by this absurdly slow section at the end. I don't know why it's so slow. I guess it's to wave at the fans. I don't know. It's cool for the grandstands, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the track's flow is strange. S's is cool. First 3 turns is a bit weird. The stadium section at the end is just stupid. Doesn't really provide any like overtaking opportunities, so I don't even know why it's there other than attendance purposes.
Alright, here's Sad coming on for a new set of softs. I wonder when we're going to see Newman here. I mean, is he not Newman, Thomas Fink. So is he really looking after his tyres that much here? I'm surprised. I feel like his tyres must be dropping off a little bit here. It's been nearly 11 laps. From what I could tell, the tyres get really warm coming into this final sector here.
Yeah, tire temps especially as well. Probably will be an issue with the fast S section. With the long front straight does help with that. I haven't actually done tests with the current setup I have, but Saddle fall 15 seconds of penalties. I don't understand how you can manage something like that, honestly.
No idea. Now, on the topic of when is Thomas Vink going to pit, here he comes into the pit, pitting for a fresh set of softs. So is it a soft, medium strategy?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Arian follows in, also pitting onto the softs. So is Logic. And yeah, the top 5 seem to be all pitting for new fresh of softs. Counterfeit gives up. He's done. That puts Mute up into P5 with no penalties. Also going on to fresh pair of softs. This race is looking quite good for both Red Bull drivers here. Surprisingly. Yeah, everyone seems to be pitting here in lap 12. Everybody coming in for fresh softs, except from Eddie Worth, who has stayed out so he can get a bit of feel of the glory of first position. My Thomas Vink is just 4 seconds behind and already catching. So, commanding performance once again from him. It's his second outing, I believe. And if he finishes this race in first position, that puts him up into... Where does that put him? Can't do maths.
I'm checking.
That will put
Thomas
him...
Vink put second maximum.
Okay.
An old enemy has 43 points. If Thomas wins and gets the fastest lap, he'll be on 52. Arian's on 66 right now. Newman's retired. Yeah, Arian's championship hopes. Really at the end, there's a safety car now.
Wait, who crashed?
Newman crashed. Arian comes in, makes a very
Again?
late decision to come into the pits.
I wonder why
I didn't
that
see what
is.
happened. I didn't see what happened with Newman, but he's crashed at the last section at the exit of the stadium section. Safety car. Arian pitting again for the mediums. That's sort of an interesting decision.
Yeah, I wonder.
With
Is he going to take those to the end? I mean, he just pitted for new softs.
I mean, he's gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost himself a load of time. Personally, I don't understand what he's doing. He's just dropped perfectly fine P2. I guess he's looking for pole position. Is he looking to get ahead of Thomas Vink? And I guess the only way to do that is, as Williams do in their current races at the season, just be different. So we'll see how this kind of takes him. Can he look after the tyre and take it to the end? But I mean, I feel like with Thomas Vink's pace, he really could just put an 18-second gap and just pit.
Oh yeah, easily. Especially with Arian now being on the mediums, it'll help him a lot. We saw in 10 laps he pulled pretty much a second a lap. I had a 10-second gap, so he might be able to. He might come out in second, but he should have the pace on newer mediums after his stop anyways to come in. As Thomas Vink does pit to counter Arian's stop that he has made.
I guess Thomas Vink has. Like, he has the gap. He can stay in pole position here. So I understand why he'd do it. But for Arian, he's lost a lot of positions there. So I have no idea. Anyway, chat, if the stream is really laggy, I have no idea why. No one in the house is using the internet. But Thomas Vink has dropped down to P2 with Logic in P1. Is Logic pitted yet?
He hasn't made it. He's made one stop. He's gone into a second set of softs, but he hasn't pit under the safety car.
Hey, do you like be? Downforce Kai, can I be with you like in League B? I don't sort that. I'm supposed to do highlights and social media, which I apparently do a really shit job at. So have a chat with Arian about that. But I don't see why not. If someone wants to move up, I guess you can kind of make it work. I would have to see.
Saad Al Fala up to 4th, although he's pretty much going to be last due to his penalties, but 4th on track is pretty good. Luca chilling in 8th on mediums. He's going to be right behind Arian. Safety car coming out at a really interesting spot, I'd say. With some people pitting, some people not. It should play very well into Thomas Vink's hands, as the two McLarens still have a stop to make Thomas Vink pretty much just a stop ahead of them. If he can take his mediums all the way. Arian with his gap, I don't think he should have pitted. Count Muttley down in 11th on a new set of softs as well. Not been a great day from him so far, dropping 8 positions.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping with this safety car there's a little bit more action.
Yeah.
I mean, Thomas Fink has to get himself past Logic, who is on the faster compound tyre.
Yeah, he has the really, really long straight though, and that helps a lot, especially with safety car restarts and race starts in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Slipstream and everything.
I mean, in Logic's sides, he has a penalty, so his race is kind of hampered anyway. But if he can keep Thomas behind, if he's working with his teammate, his Eddie could definitely get the advantage here. If he can just keep Thomas behind for a while. And I feel like as long as you get that S section down, and I feel like you can maybe kind of keep someone behind. Depending what setup you're running. High downforce, low downforce, that kind of thing.
I set medium downforce. High downforce makes you a sitting duck in the straights, and you don't want that. But then you need downforce for the S section, so I'd sort of do a balance of the two. But
yeah, it's definitely about getting the balance. Because if you're slow in this X section, they'll get the run and you going in the DRS zone. So is a safety car coming in this lap? I would have thought so. Because everyone's kind of caught up, ready to go. Yes, it is. Safety car in this lap. Logic on the soft compound tyre is leading. Just behind our current race leader, who has come in to pit for the medium compound tyre, is just behind. Here we go for the start of the race. Thomas Fink is ahead, getting his tyres warm. Waiting for the safety car to come in, waiting for the last moment. Doesn't get a fantastic start. And Thomas Fink is right in his tail. Gaining very, very quickly. Looks to make him around the outside because the racing line will be quicker for him and will give him the inside line for the next corner. Count Muttley gets past Cortez. And here they go into turn 1. Can Thomas Fink get it past his inside line here? Which will be a big advantage. Shuts the door, but Logic has another look, which Thomas Fink does not expect as he goes wide. But he does get ahead as Logic must have had a bit of a spin there. Very aggressive from him. And that drops him down to P15 in the back of the grid. Devastating for him. But Eddyworth is right behind. Can he keep up on these fresher compound tyres?
with Thomas Fink's pure pace, I don't think so. And even if he does, with logic now out of the question, it should just be a clean run for Thomas, who might not have to make another stop this race. So now it's all about sort of just trying to keep second, build a gap to Arian and Luca, who are really the other drivers in contention for this podium place at the minute.
Yeah, it seems Arian, I think, got the most fantastic start they would have wanted, really. Currently, what is he in? He's not able to keep up with Luca. Luca's made a stop onto the mediums, so their tyres are both very similar age, I believe. And Arian just can't keep up the pace. This might throw away the podium from him and make lose points in the championship, which are really vital at this stage. I feel like the ballsy move to go onto mediums really wasn't where it was at.
And it's worked for Thomas, and but that's obviously due to his massive gap. Luca from 18th to 5th doing the same strategy as Arian. I just think really Arian might be struggling to get temperature into his tires, as Luca's catching up to the pack in front of him, Mute and Sato Fala. Arian, I think, is just not able to really get into the groove with these medium tires at this early into the stint, at least. Yeah,
I mean, for Luca, dude, saying that, Luca started in P18, utilising the safety car, has gone up to P18. So, fantastic job from him here. Getting himself up into the big points, you could say. Which is fantastic for him, gaining 13 positions. So what a guy.
Another safety car as the big Jason crashes at the exit of the S's. Now Eddyworth comes in for his stop. Plays very good to the hands of Arian and Luca, who are now 3rd and 4th. Sadal Fallis still staying out, which is an interesting choice, considering he's still has to make another stop anyways. Cortez up into 6th. Max making a good recovery so far up to 8th. McLaren's were fighting for the lead. Now they're down in 11th and 13th though, so it's not worked out too well for them.
Yeah, this could give Luca a very good opportunity to get himself up in the podium positions here. Currently P3, but net P2. So if he keeps Arian behind, this could definitely be a very viable P2 for Luca Dude here. I mean, Arian, a lot of the drivers who are in his way have now gone into the pits. So, I mean, it's looking brighter for him. All the drivers ahead of him on the medium compound tyre except from Sad. So, despite Sad's penalties, he could definitely get in the way here, big time.
Now he'll want Sadal follow his teammate to either get in front of Thomas, which I don't know how he'd do that, or just hold up Luca Dude at this moment in time. But Sad, will he try and play into his teammates' hands? I don't honestly know. He'll probably just be picking up more penalties, that's what.
Yes, that is in fact a mystery. Now, I think we're going to have Jason on. The guy just crashed on for an interview while we wait for the safety car to come in. So, let's wait for him to join up into a channel so we can drag him in. Welcome, Jason, to the stream.
Hello.
You were running, I can't remember what position you were running, but you no longer run in that position.
No, I was not. I'm not running in that position anymore.
What happened?
At my DNF, I lost the rear at in the S section. I don't know exactly what happened as well. I just lost it, and yeah, then I was gone.
So what have you found for the race so far? What's been the kind of theme so far?
Well, yeah, good question.
It's been a very different race compared. There's not much action. Pace very spread out.
Well, maybe at the front there wasn't a lot of action, but before the first safety car, I was absolutely tearing through the midfield.
Where did you find was the best kind of overtaking spot? I kind of guessed straight after the S's on that DRS zone.
Every DRS zone was a good one. I just went alongside him in the DRS.
Are you running a low downforce setup by any chance? Or
I can't remember exactly. I think it was 9.7 wings.
So kind of quite balanced.
Yeah, I did not practice like at all for this race. I hadn't practiced for any league race this week because I was what was I doing? I don't know. I was just playing some other games, relaxing a bit.
Playing other games. Wow.
Yeah, Rocket League.
Not on that grind.
Nah, not on the grind, man. Last week was too much for me.
Well,
I played too much F1 last week.
Sad and Thomas seem to have a bit of a touch there. Sad just being an absolute menace, right?
Wait, let me watch. Wait. I'm not.
And they're away. I didn't get the warning, but Sad is right on Thomas Vink's tail here.
I think Sad also has about 12-second penalty.
Yeah, but he is looking to move around the outside, down the inside of Thomas Vink. Do you think Sad can get past Thomas Vink here?
I was just in call with Thomas before I got asked for this interview. He's quite relaxed at the moment, so I don't really know. But I know Sad. He can be quite quick, but he's not. Oh, I'm looking at Sad's onboard, so I don't see that.
Thomas Vink is. I saw it. Thomas Vink very much locked up. I mean, he's now miles away. Better exit. In that section, you stay in 4th gear. Fantastic exit here. Anyway.
Yeah, in the double apex.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I go into third sometimes just for extra rotation with the higher fuel.
Ooh, look at you getting a penalty in it. You said you're in call with Thomas Beck, our current race leader.
Yes. Yes.
What's he doing differently? Because he had an 11-second lead. Is he doing anything particularly different from the rest of
No.
the field?
No, I was definitely expecting this to happen. But he's not. He's just very relaxed. He's a bit in his own world at the moment. Like
Yeah.
he was talking to me, but like he was also quite focused. So
he's really looking to make an impact and get himself ahead of Arian.
I definitely do think. I think Thomas is gonna win this race. To be fair, I mean,
yeah,
he's
there's no doubt about it.
He's shown great pace. There's no way anybody can touch it unless he makes a big mistake.
I mean, his one rival was Newman, whose computer said no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think Newman also said before the race, like, yeah, my game keeps crashing. Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you be free. It was nice hearing
Okay.
your thoughts. Have a
Yeah.
good rest of your day. Unfortunate
Thanks, mate.
way to finish it, but I'm sure you're gonna be better next week.
I hope so, and I hope next week I'll not crash, because I've now drove in 3 races: France, Netherlands, and this one. I finished 16th in France and DNF'd in Netherlands and Mexico, so it's not looking good.
Yeah. Anyway, goodbye, man.
But- I'll try to turn it around.
Hey, I have faith, bro. P1 next race.
I can dream.
Alright, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I think Saad got disqualified, by the way.
For real.
Yeah, he's driving quite slowly.
Doesn't say on my screen, but he is driving incredibly slowly, and it's going to work quite well for Luca, dude. But
And for Thomas, but yeah.
yeah, Tom. Yeah.
I'll leave the commentary to you,
Yep.
and I'll go ahead and watch the rest of the race, I guess.
Yay! There's an interesting race. Saying that, a fantastic battle in the midfield. I've seen Sharky, Cortez, and an old enemy here just constantly battling. It's a kind of awesome 3-way battle here. I'm not sure if you've been watching it for ages, but it's pretty epic as Sharky gets a bit too close to Vixel. There's a massive snap there, putting himself behind these 3. How this is going to turn out badly? What do you think?
I haven't been watching the midfield battle. I've been keeping an eye on Luka Dude and Arian mainly. Max making a good recovery so far. He spun on the first lap and he's back up into P6 now as he goes wide, going into the stadium section.
Oh! Big touch from Bam, who just came in way too fast, and that's piled up all of them there. But Max and Sharky and Aldeni will continue dueling. Fantastic battle from these so far, but I have no idea what Bam did there, bro. Mans were like, nah. All coming in the pits, all got damage, all just kind of piled themselves up. I presume coming into the soft compound tire, a lot of them here. Taking this to the end, do you think?
Should be able to, yeah, 13 laps. 13 laps on the softs might be a little bit of a stretch with how bad tire wear is. Depending on setups, should be able to make it to the end though, as long as they like save the tires a bit. I'm surprised that Saddle Fall is not pitting. He's now battling with his teammate Arian, as Arian and Luka Dude now up into P3 and P2 respectively. Saddle Fall on 11 lap old soft, so the fact he's not pitting is sort of interesting. He's gonna have to pit soon.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I haven't-
looking to move here. Really? Wow. He's still fighting. Do you think Luka Dude can gap himself from Arian? Get himself up into P2? Because he was looking really good and he unfortunately got a penalty, which has kind of dampened his chances of getting himself into P2. What do you think he can do here?
He's currently 1.5 seconds from his 3-second penalty. He might be able to gap Arian. We know that from the first in at least, the Arian might end up struggling with tire temperatures or tire wear, especially at the end of the stint possibly. And it should be a comfortable podium for both Luka and Arian unless something happens and Max or an old enemy can cause a big upset.
Yeah, I mean, Max and an old enemy here is still battling as Max gets past an old enemy into turn 1. Sharky, after locking up again, I think his tyre is overheating, is left in the dust. But Sharky, an old enemy, is managing to stay right on Max's tail here as they come into the S section. So yes, I think fantastic battle these two are putting on for us.
It's a good show. As I think Mute has gone into the pit lane to retire, we're now at 13 runners. 6 retirements. An old enemy staying right on Max's tail might make a move down into the first turn. Might even get ahead of him by the first turn as Bam gets a 3-second penalty. Currently sitting in last place at 13th.
Yeah, I mean, these two seem to be perfectly level heading here. It was a fun battle to watch. I'm enjoying it. Max is currently weaving to break the slipstream, but an old enemy does have DRS, so he is closing up very, very quickly, but isn't going to be able to make a move this lap. As there's yellow flags ahead for Mute, whose AI has come back out and is being an absolute menace to society here, getting right in the way of an old enemy and making him spin. Just too quick on the traction there, and absolutely binning it in the wall. Is that going to be a safety car? I'm not too sure. And that puts Sharky up. Sorry.
Reduce safety cars, it shouldn't. It's just a front wing. If it was on increase or normal, maybe. But front wings usually on reduced safety cars, it doesn't bring out a safety car. I'm surprised to see Eddie down in 11th. After what was a good race from him at the beginning. New set of softs. Cat Muttley back up into the points as well. Max 4.2 seconds. Obviously, no longer has an old enemy on him, so should be a comfortable P4 for Max.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only battle going on here is between Count Muttley and Vixel. Count Muttley wants up in P3, but he had a spin, I believe. I got short-term memory loss today. But Vixel is right at his tail as they are putting on a fantastic show here. As Count Muttley manages to stay ahead, but Vixel does have the DRS and looks to make a move down the inside. Can he make it stick? Just about. Count just keeps him behind as an old enemy comes to pit for a brand new wing. Will he come out just about where Count Muttley is? He'll come out just ahead, right? So he's very, very close here. No, he's only just about behind. Yeah, that drops him down to P12, P11, sorry. P12. The two hatches officially at the back. But Vixel with the DRS pulling out to the inside. Can he get past Count Muttley? I'd say he definitely can. Yes, he's already ahead for the corner. Just about squeezes ahead of Count Muttley here. And that puts him up into P8. But Count Muttley, he has the DRS here again. So he can... Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah, Count Muttley has missed out on the DRS. But does have the fastest straight line speed. But it just about can't make the move.
It's a good battle for P8 here. With Vexel, Count Muttley, and Eddie. The double DRS zone from between turn 1 and 3, before turn 1, after turn 3, does make things sort of interesting, unable to fight back if you really get overtaken before turn 1. But Vexel seems to be pulling away a little bit of a gap from Count Muttley at the minute. Although Count Muttley may be able to get him back in the DRS zone.
Yeah, Count Muttley breaking way later into the section. I guess some people are just taking less risks in the S's, losing a little bit of time. But Vixel does touch the wall there, which will hamper his exit a little bit there and give Count Muttley a good run. Coming down this ridiculously long straight, one of the fastest straights in the F1 calendar. Count Muttley rapid here, pulls out to the outside as Vixel defends the inside. But I don't think there's really much Vixel can do here. But Thomas Fink getting a 3-second penalty. What a surprise. Although I don't think that will affect him that much as he does already have a 6-second lead. The only thing he has to do to prevent here is getting another penalty. Which once you get the first one, it seems to rack up quite quickly. As you can see, Eddie in the background watching these two fight. Kind of crossing his fingers that these two will possibly collide. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Thomas, the penalty, it's not really what he needs at this moment, but it shouldn't affect him too much unless a third safety car comes out. In which Arian would have to get by Luca Dude. As long as he doesn't rack up more penalties, he should be fine with his pace if he is able to pull out from a safety car, unless there's only like 2 running laps. Thomas Fink should still have this in the bag.
Yeah, and Luca Dude is desperately trying to push Arian out of that 3-second window. Luca definitely got more pace in him today. And putting it currently at 2.5 seconds here, trying to push that out to 3. Do you think he can do it? Do you think he can get it done in 8 laps?
8 laps, he might be able to do it. Depends on how hard he has been pushing and if his tires start to fall off. He's now 2.8 seconds. Getting time as an old enemy does get the fastest lap in the Haas, a 1:17.001. As he's down in 12th at the minute. He won't get a point for that, as he's not in the top 10, obviously, but it will slightly affect the championship with Thomas Vink no longer having that extra point.
I mean, Arian is obviously really struggling here, making quite a few mistakes in this lap. Maybe tire wear's getting, you see him getting oversteer all across the lap, lost around a second to Luca this lap. Cortez going off into the S's. Touching them funny arrow signs because the drivers need to know where to go, right? And that puts Sad into technically P5, although with his penalties, it's not going to be a real P5, but it might be up there. Max kind of in a world of his own, chilling in P4. Once quite very far back, now looking strong again, as he was last week. This race seems to be getting more and more boring.
Yeah.
Count Muttley is still in the tail of Vixel, but nothing's really happening between the two. They're just kind of trading positions, and Eddie's kind of watching. He's got the perfect seat for it. Count Muttley once again pulls out to the outside, makes the move, but Vixel manages to keep it sticking. Goes in the grass, which is obviously not allowed, and that gives him another 3-second penalty, and also gives Eddie the chance to make a move as well. Is he going to make a move down the inside? I presume he'll look try on the outside here to give him the inside line for the next corner. Breaks very, very late, goes very deep, but keeps it within the white lines. Pushing Vixel wide, who just abuses track limits there. And gets head off track. Fortunately, not Michael Massey or any real kind of important people, so he can't do anything about that. But Eddie looks like a move at the inside, and the S. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just stuck behind and focused on getting good speed through here. As you've seen, Vixel just getting straight ahead.
Yeah, wrong decision by Eddie to trying to get him in at the beginning of the S's, though. Vexel's penalty shouldn't matter too much, honestly, as long as he can keep with Count Muttley, as he has 3 seconds less. Count Muttley and Eddie both with 6 seconds. Vexel only has 3. So Vexel should be fine, but he goes into the pit lane. Damage, maybe? I do not know. He's on 6-lap old softs. He goes into the pits. It's going to put him down into P12. Puts the Haas of an old enemy up into P11. Cortez doing very well at the minute, up in P6, although he will have to stop again. He's on 17-lap old softs. So Sharky gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Yeah, I mean, this really hasn't been Vixel's race. He said he was looking to get himself up into the points, but it's not really gone his way. Yeah, if I'm honest. But he has got the new, very fresh softs here, so he could steal someone's fastest lap and be a bit of a menace, bit of a nuisance. Arian still losing time to Luca Dude, who seems to have solidified himself up into P2. And these two are top 4, kind of going to stay where they are. Unless there's an accident, I don't see much else happening in 5 laps. And
yeah, I don't think much is going to happen. This is basically just Barcelona.
Yeah. Count Muttley trying to overtake Cortez, but even if he does, Cortez managing to keep it super clean. Currently in the highest position he's been in our league so far. No penalties. Which obviously is proving to work well. If you can keep it clean, you get good positions as Count Muttley pulls to the outside. Very late. Eddie once again just watching. Not really doing very much, just kind of chilling, relaxing. He could definitely possibly make a move here in Cortez in this DRS zone. As Count Muttley is just sped ahead. He's off. And Cortez has no DRS, unfortunately. He's been left like a sitting duck. Eddie Worth dives down the inside as if it's go-karting, it seems. And makes the move stick. Cortez has technically just lost 2 positions. But with the driver's penalties, it's not really going to matter.
I mean, with the pace difference, Eddie already a second ahead. I think Cortez might be an AI at the minute.
You think?
Yeah, I mean he's. If you watch him, it's very AI-like. He's already 2 seconds behind Eddie.
Let's have a look.
So-
Is this an AI? Analyze.
It is.
Looks pretty smooth to me. That doesn't look like an AI. That's not an AI. AI are kind of like super. They kind of snap to catch oversteer. It just kind of teleports there. That looks like a controller.
Yeah, I did see some snappy movements earlier. So
Yeah, I think that's just lag. I've noticed a lot of
Yeah,
lag in
to
the
be fair.
spectator view. Yeah, all the drivers chilling. As usual, Max taking a completely different tyre strategy to everyone else. Starting the hards, going on to the mediums, and somehow making it work. I mean, he's proven in the past that taking it long on a higher compound tyre does not work. Did in Canada, refusing to go on the softs, trying to copy his good friend Alex Albon. But here he is, he's chilling, he's struggling a little bit there. I saw a snap of oversteer. But, I mean, there's no one behind him, no one in front of him. He's relaxing.
I think what Max needs now is to just dye his hair red, and he'll get a podium.
Exactly.
Just do an Alex Albon.
Dye your hair red, be Thai, be friends with a bunch of orphans who really love cheap hair dye. And yeah, relax. Yeah, 3 laps to go. People still getting a plethora of penalties. People just give up now after the first one. But that's it. Arian was usually very good at keeping it clean, but I'm actually gonna go. Maybe I'm convinced he's gonna get track limits at the very last second.
Does he have any warnings at the minute?
No idea. Should we have a look? Nothing.
He's on 2 warnings.
2 warnings. It could happen, guys.
It could
Aaron,
happen.
go wide. Go wide here. See, he goes. That's wide. That's
Just
really wide.
Oh.
What the fuck is that not a penalty? It's if you lift, if you lift when you go off track limits, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, you would have lost time doing that compared
Yeah.
to the Delta.
Exactly. Still technically avoiding track limits. And here he goes into lap 34 in this very slow section. Avoid track limits, please, Arian. Please, for me. Add some action in our lives. I mean, if he avoids track limits there, 3-second penalty. Oh, never mind. Max has got a penalty. No, nothing will happen if he gets a penalty. As Arian, there's nothing to lose. Just get a penalty. Go straight across the grass.
Saddle Fall has hit half a minute of penalties.
Yeah,
30
actually.
seconds.
No way.
Yeah.
He may as well have just driven straight across the turn 1 or straight across the grass and just not avoided track limits.
Sharky's on 21 seconds as well. They're the only 2 that have more than 10 seconds.
What happened to Cortez?
Yeah,
How was Cortez going down to P11? Just getting
he's
constant
being
overtaken.
very slow.
Very slow.
Yeah.
Slow poke. He was looking very strong. It's It's definitely a real human being. Maybe his tires dropped off. We have no idea. But yeah, no run and bam there.
His tires must have dropped off. He's on 21 lap old
Man,
softs. So
what is he doing? Going against the grain. Arian touching the curb there. Definitely panicking a little bit. You can see it. The car rear end stepping out at him through these S sections. He's just lifting constantly. He is wetting himself right now. See, track limits. Come on, Arian. Come on. I've got a bet on you, man. Come on. Don't spin. Oh, he could spin as well if he struggles too much. That's what's going on with Vixel here. Is it Bam? Who's having who's yellow flags? No idea. Sharky is right on Bam's tail though. He might be able to make the overtake and battle himself up for P9. Grab himself an extra little sneaky point. Vixel getting more penalties. Wow. But Sharky is closing the gap pretty rapidly, bruv, as he comes into the last sector here. Nice and slowly. Easing it around, getting ready for his last lap. Show off a bit. Can he make a move into the final lap? I'm still hoping Arian avoids track limits. Come on. Come on, please. Just about the white lines, bro. Oh, Eddie dueling with Count Muttley here. And Count Muttley nearly spins and just about holds it. Bro, my heart. I am rightfully a Mercedes man. So, oh, Luke. Getting another 3-second penalty, but Arian has lost so much pace, doesn't even matter. But here comes Thomas Fink across the line, taking... Wait, is that over?
No, one more lap.
One more lap, guys. I'm so tired, bro. I thought I'd already done it. Okay, here comes Thomas Fink across the line for his final lap, you know. Arian, chilling. Still in P3, despite no penalties. Luke do with 6 seconds out of the penalties, but it doesn't really matter. Arian, we want you to get a 3-second penalty, please. As he kind of drains all his ERS here. He's chilling, he's relaxing. Count Money, unfortunately, can't get past Eddie. Eddie has gone very deep there. So this could give Count Money a good chance to get a run. Going on to the straight. Yellow flags for the Ferrari driver, Vixel, who's pinned it in the S's. I'm keeping a close eye on Count Money. I think can make a move in Eddie, who has kind of taken a very slow approach to today's weekend. Just letting everyone else duel it and just taking his moment to pounce. As Count Money goes down the inside and gets past very, very easily. Eddie putting up no defense at all. I'm not sure if one of them's got more penalty than the other, because I'm not looking. But Count Miley has the DRS and will probably stay in the lead for this lap. Here we are in the onboard Arian, who's going through the S's now. Will he get a penalty? Will he go wide? Going to the final sector, please. I beg. As Thomas Fink takes the race lead and wins on his second outing. What a fantastic job from him. Luca Dude comes across the line next for his maiden podium, finishing P2. Here comes Arian with no penalties, coming across the line P3. What a disappointment. Finn Lucky going P12 as Sadal Fala gets disqualified in the very final lap.
I was figuring it was going to happen. Honestly, 30 seconds of penalties. I figured I was saying to myself, Sadal is going to get disqualified at some point.
Here comes Kamale across the line for P6, sorry, for the Mercedes outfit. As Eddie, we can now see the reason Eddie didn't put any resistance. He was going to get P5 anyway. Anyway, Arian still leading the championship just about, but Thomas Fink is right at his tail after two very commanding performances. Luca Dude, a bit of a fancy story here, coming all the way back from P18 up into P2, copying one of his idols, a fellow Mercedes driver who did something very similar in Baku.
You just have to plug your race win every time, don't you?
Exactly. The only thing I've got, man.
I've got my win in Canada, so it's fine.
Yeah. And the spin in the Netherlands as well.
We don't talk about that.
And that's Mexico over. An incredibly boring race, both of us. Trying our best to make it seem entertaining. In my defense, I had a cold this week, so said a lot of wrong names. But our race winner for today is Thomas Fink, taking the top step of the podium. Luca Dude alongside for his first time being on the podium himself. Arian, the podium he's not new to him, and he's done a fantastic job throughout the whole championship, just kind of always being there. Nothing outstanding, but he's always there.
Yeah, Arian's just consistent. Sort of what Newman needs. But yeah, Arian still leads the championship. Overall, a boring race. Luca Dude, brilliant drive to come home in P2 after starting P18. Max made a very good recovery drive as well. Spinning on the first lap, coming home in P4. Good haul of points for him.
Yeah, and an old enemy, P3 in the championship, despite having a bit of an iffy race, spinning once, I believe, did take the fastest lap after dropping all the way down to P12. Plenty of DNFs, a lot of people getting hampered by other drivers. Sad getting disqualified on Newman, despite possibly being a little bit more consistent this weekend and showing some bright racing. His computer said, nah, not for you this week. So that's quite unlucky for him. Anyway, from Joe Kingan's request, I'm gonna I'm gonna design my online character for the race tomorrow. Just as a little special for the end of the stream, mate. Nice racing, guys. Well done. So, GG's everybody. Thank you for watching the stream, lads. We're currently going to customize my driver profile. Is this my online profile then? So, what face should I be? Who should I be? Can we Shana Otmir or David Tenitza or Brendan Lay? No, I think I know who I want to be. I have run this character in every season of my career mode. This is the guy I'm going to be. Country region. I'm actually Chinese. Nah, I'll rep the British flag. British. In it, bruv. Driver number. No longer number 2. We're now number 88. Because that's where it's at. Can't even doing this on stream. Alright, it was a request. I'm joking. I'm not going to let him down. So joking, where do I adjust the driver helmet? So, I'm now... So, clothing and helmets. So, design. Edit. Helmet. What do I... Guys, what helmet do I use? What... Do I buy a helmet? Wait, does anybody know what helmet I should use? I don't know what to do. The black one looks sick. It wasn't in the shop. Suit, I'm going to get a fancy race suit, guys. Look at this upgrade. Wow. Look at his Arava. Or Digimario. Or Maxim. Let's be bright yellow. Like this. Wow. I can change the colour. That's fantastic. What a game. Luminance. Be bright, guys. Pink. Bright pink, bro. Yeah. Quality stream content, guys. I swear. Okay. That's that done. Go pink. Pink is literally my favorite color, guys. So, what color should I make the gloves? What contrasts well with that? I think we should make them like a really funny bright yellow, just to stand out. That is. There you go. I'm a designer. Right. Character poses. Cufflinks is badass, bro. Podium emotes. I'm a ballet. I do the ballet. Victory call. C ragazzi. Alright, so for the helmet, I'm gonna like go to the shop. Where do I go to the shop? Guys, I know this is some entertaining content. Oh man, look at these gloves. I want to buy this. What's this? F10. Is this a cool helmet to the accelerator? I'm buying stuff, guys. Look at me go. Should I buy anything else? What's this? It's entertaining content. And I'm so funny and entertaining, aren't I, guys? Alright. Customization. Clothing. Edit. Helmet. Which one's the coolest? Tell me, guys. I have to choose one that I can change the color scheme on, right? That's like the important part. This Prowler one looks pretty badass. Oh, I'm going to try the Prowler, guys. So, change color. We're going for the bright pink, right? So, what does that change? Oh. Go Prowler, yeah. Let's be kind of get the purple down the center. So, bright as fuck. And then, pink, right? Oh, that looks pretty juicy. But that bright pink, no, that's where it's at. Oh, sheesh. What does this change? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, the red actually looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. But what's this changing? What genuinely, what is this white color changing? What is it changing, bro? I have no fucking idea. We'll change it anyway. Actually, a bright pink. Oh, bollocks. The line? There's a line? What the fuck? What line are you looking at, bro? Oh, sheesh. That's mad. Okay. That's mad. Wait, where? You must have some master eyesight, 'cause I see shit all. Oh, there. Oh. Dude, you really do have some master eyesight. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the dark's where it's at. Dude. What color should I do for this one? The fourth color black. Black
Hey.
is. Oh, yo, what's going on out here now? I've been asked to do a helmet design.
I'm so pissed off, dude.
Oh,
I mean, I was slow as fuck, but like that race, the start I had was just unreal.
these gloves
then-
are so badass.
And then Newman just fucking punted me off, and then I mean, after that, I was like, I wasn't catching up.
Look at this. That's unlucky, bro. I made them. Oh, these gloves are so fucking cool. Why didn't I not do this sooner? It's awesome. Oh, that look. Oh, I'm like that fucking anime girl from the swordy one where they have like pink and green and shit. Let's do that. Don't picture will value my wave knowledge because I'm just waving it. That looks so badass, bro. You don't understand. Oh. Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'm editing my character pose. People said my helmet was too boring, so I've now officially changed it. Rename. What are we naming him? Joking. What's the name that we're going to name Big Man? Should we call him? Change badge. What do I name it? I'm gonna play tribute to me never ever changing the username. Whenever every game I've ever played, my first Xbox username was Player One because I was way too lazy to change that. Why do I change the badges? Okay. Edit. Okay, so I think it's pretty cool without the weird background thing. Emblems. How do I get to emblems? Okay. Can I... no background is good, you think? Yeah, okay, no, okay. I quite like either the Saturn or Turbine. Let's try out Saturn, you know? Because I'm like, you know, spacey fast. Oh, no, leave that shit white. A little bit purple. And then make this bright pink. Dude. Oh. Dude, what a design. Look at that. Can I edit the style? I want to make it like a little bit shadowed. That's badass. Damn, look at that, bro. That's sick. Dude, I should be like a master designer. Which are you racing at next? The calendar currently says we are going to Austria, innit? Yeah, Austria is the next track. So get practicing. Yeah. No worries, big man. So, anything else I need to do? Do I need to edit my car livery? Is this important to me? Ooh, this is cool. I'm gonna do the circuit breaker one. Let's make it pink. Oh. Austria, I'm looking at that. Dude, I think Austria's actually pretty easy, man. I think you'll do great. Dude, what is this even editing? Oh, it's editing that. Ah. Guys, I'm like a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. Always. Oh shit. It's editing the back of the car. I'm so retarded. I think I'm not expecting much of myself. You know, I think I can win this. Basically, my job out this season is just kind of get ahead of Faded and just kind of stay there. As long as I'm ahead of Faded, how the fuck can I lose? Right? So, do you guys want any more content from me, or am I all good for the time being? Do I have any more work? Anything to do? Or am I, like, all good for now? Yes, end so I can watch it. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching the stream today. Sorry if I was a bit bunged up or just, I don't know, just completely brain dead. I ain't feeling at my peak. But I tried my best, guys. Got you the commentary that you all deserved. Sorry if the race not particularly interesting in certain parts. We tried to make it interesting for you though. So, we tried. And goodbye, my friends. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.